comments about you behind your back?
Them? It's the girls have just... Jess, is the girls not just told me then that you were making comments saying...
I haven't spoken to any
She
of
only
the girls.
mentioned you and Joey, but...
They were here, Wigan, you were sat there and the girls were sat there in the comments.
We were sat in there.
Was it not
We were just talking about what happened, and I said what I just said to you.
I never thought I would want Kieran to stay in the villa, but it's just the mess that is Kieran. Kieran is crazy. The fact that he's involved in all the drama that's going on in the villa is just it. And he's the youngest person. I thought he was going to be boring, but it's actually entertainment TV. Him and Ayo talking about, Kieran kissing Harriet in bed after he told Nicole he wanted to kiss her is something else. But anyway, I digress. Hey there, thanks for stopping by. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. Click the like button, turn on the notification bell for when I upload new videos, and definitely leave a comment. In this episode, I'll be reviewing Love Island, Season 11, Episode 4. I was nervous, I'm not going to lie, I really was nervous, but hey, it is what it is. So, you have Uma having a conversation with Ayo, and it seems she's Nigerian-Australian, but she's Yoruba. Oh, she's Igbo, I think she said. It seems they come from the same tribe with Ayo, which is something that they have in common. They're both of Nigerian descent. So they did have a good chat. But I like the fact that Ayo didn't go all in. He didn't go full force the same way he was going with Mimi. I really want Ayo to stay with Mimi. I'm just going to throw it out there. I just really want him to stay with her. And my heart broke when I saw Mimi crying. I understand why she'd feel some type of way, because this guy has been coming hard for her. He's made her feel special. And then suddenly for him to sort of have his head turned is scary to think, now what do I do? Because she doesn't have any other options in the villa. He's the only guy who's shown her interest. Manuve shut her down right on day one during their first conversation. So I really hope Ayo's head doesn't turn. The girls chatting and complaining and moaning and groaning. It's like, please make it make sense. Make it make sense. You have to give credit to someone. She is stunning. The boys' heads are going to turn. There's no way they're not going to turn unless they feel intimidated and they think she's out of their reach. But people like Kieran, well, she's 24, I think 23, 24. So he's going to make an effort to sort of try and see if he can put a leg up if possible. I like the fact that Ronnie consoled Mimi when she was crying. And also I know someone I saw somewhere where someone was saying, oh, Ronnie, how dare he, tattletale. I think it was good the way he sort of brought it across to Ayo when Ayo came out and told him that Mimi felt some type of way about you going to the hideaway. So do you want to chat with her first before you speak to us? So he encouraged him to go and have a conversation with Mimi, and I liked that conversation. I am a hopeless romantic. If you've been here, you know that I like people who have that something, that special thing that makes you think, wow. They don't even need to speak about their connection. You can just tell that something is here, something is brewing. The fact that he was a gentleman, he helped her up the step, and he actually wanted to know how she's feeling, what was going on with her, and was genuine in what he said, and told her that, if anything comes up, I will let you know. I will never keep you in the dark. I will always keep it 100 with you. That was cute. I liked their whole little conversation, and the way he treated her was amazing. So I really hope his head doesn't turn. And then, so when he came from the hideaway, he told Joey, you're next. And Joey had been complaining that Samantha wants him on lock. And it's like, why does Samantha want you on lock when she's interested in Ronnie? What happened to her interest in Ronnie? Did she move on? Did she do a page from that season who dated Adam? Make it make sense. So I think Joey actually had better chemistry. He had better chemistry with Uma. That's what I'm going to say. He really did seem keen. He really did seem interested, and he really seemed like he was putting in effort. If anything, I want Uma to couple up with Joey for now. I don't want her to disturb Ayo and Mimi. She needs to leave those two alone. We need to bring another guy into the villa for Uma, because Ayo, as far as I'm concerned, is taken. So she needs her own guy. They need to bring in a guy bombshell that she can couple up with. And it is what it is. I am not one to take my words back, but I know I was saying I wish Sean or Kieran had gone home, but no, let's save Kieran. Kieran needs to stay in this villa. Kieran is giving me life. The fact that, oh my God, he's the youngest person in the villa and he's making more sense than the grown-ups in the villa doesn't make sense, because Samantha is throwing a tantrum for nothing. She really is, really. It's not necessary. It really isn't. Because for her to have thrown that stunt with the hideaway issue, and then now she's kicking off because it seems Joey has gone, Joey, first of all, he told the guys that it's becoming a bit sticky in the sense that he more or less said she's clingy. That's how it's coming across. That's how she is coming across. She's coming across clingy in the sense that she keeps wanting him to sort of do things according to her pace or according to her wants or needs, and when he doesn't, then she kicks off. So the girls overheard the boys talking, and then they sort of told Samantha that the boys were saying that you are a bit too much, you're a bit too clingy, Joey's going to speak to you about it, which was just a heads up, which is a good thing. But the fact that she had the audacity to corner Kieran and sort of try and intimidate him into saying, why were you agreeing with that? And Kieran is like, I'm not the only person who was there. Yes, maybe I was the loudest, but still, it's not necessary. And I like the fact that Kieran ran back with the gossip to Joey to tell him that, well, what we said, somebody has told her, so be on guard that she is aware and she's going to come for you, guns blazing. And it's just like, this is the mess that I need. This is the toxicity that I need. This I can manage. This I love. I didn't like the way Samantha behaved. The evil eye or the side eye that she was giving Uma, that is not necessary. She is not married to Joey. Joey has barely been in the villa, and they've all barely been in the villa for 7 days. So the audacity to think that she now has full reign on Joey and dictates what he does is not necessary. What is she going to do now? Is she going to straddle one of the guys just to make up for Uma having a conversation with Joey? Make that make sense? That's not making sense. And Joey, it's becoming an ick. I think he's going to get turned off from Samantha. I like Samantha. She's the crazy toxicity we need. So I don't want her to go home. They can send the other girl from the trio. But I want her to stay in, and I want it to be the toxic mess that we need. But oh my God. And for the guys are impressed. You can't knock Uma. Uma is stunning. She's stunning. And so for Manuve to be excited is like, I don't think she even sussed you out. Apparently she's kissed Ronnie 4 years ago. She knows him. She met him in her bar and stuff, and it's like, the girls are about to start crying now. The girls are about to start crying. And for Ayo to say we need to pray. Pray about what? Pray about what? Why do you need to pray? You've got your person you were chasing. Stick to Bibi. Leave Uma alone. Let her cause havoc between Joey and Ronnie, and let the girls cry. And Kleenex can sponsor the show. Why does it seem like I spoke too soon? Ayo, I'm coming for you. Anyway, so you have Ronnie, because the girls, Uma tells the girls that she doesn't remember Ronnie. She kissed him apparently 4 years ago, blah, 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 at the bar that she works at. And so the girls suggest that Ronnie take her on a tour. And you already can tell that people are anxious about their guys. I think they're worried that if she couples up with their guy, then they're going home, because everybody's already seen what's happened to Sam. And for Ayo to say, oh, I'll be flamed if I go. So he really had wanted to go and give her a tour. When you've just reassured Mimi that you're good with Mimi and you don't feel anything at the moment for Uma, why are you then so enticed by her and wanting to follow her and wanting to give her a tour? She's going with Ronnie. Let the two of them go. Let the two of them reacquaint each other and see where they stand. And so for him to be showing her around the terrace and trying to avoid being seen by the girls, Ayo is crazy. Ayo is crazy. I hope they bring in a good-looking guy next. That way Mimi can do the same, and let's see if he won't pee his pants, because this is unacceptable. Kieran was speaking to Nicole. Kieran is crazy. Kieran is crazy. And I think he's getting comfortable in his own skin, and these characters starting to show. I don't mind him staying now. I don't mind him staying. I don't even remember the sweet man. I think the sweet man can go home, because he's just like wallpaper. We don't even know anything about him. Manuve, I just want him to sit there and watch Mimi flourish. The fact that he has the audacity to like Uma and Uma doesn't feel anything for him is interesting. And I also like the fact that Joey was sitting there and Samantha is busy crying because she wants Joey to come and talk to her, and he's refused to talk to her. Good on him. Good on him for not entertaining that silly behavior, because it's unacceptable. It really is unacceptable for her to throw a fit to say, why is he talking to other people? Was she expected him to shut himself down as soon as he chose her? No, she was chasing Ronnie, so he has the opportunity to chase whoever he wants to. Anyway, all the islanders get ready for bed. It's the audacity for Kieran for me. It's the audacity to tell Nicole that he's really interested in getting to know her, and then jumping into bed and making out with Harriet. Make that make sense. The math ain't mathing. Anyway, there was a small debrief. I like the fact that they don't go around every single person. Well, the highlights were the fact that the guys feel some type of way about the comments that Samantha made on the terrace while they were kissing Uma. So everybody feels some type of way about that. And then I don't get Ayo, I don't like this. The fact that he's saying that Uma is him to a T, and it's like, but you've been chasing. Does that mean you've been faking Mimi then? Does it mean you've been faking Mimi? Let her know. I don't want Mimi to go home. I don't want this thing of them having sort of two girls go head to head over a guy. I don't like that. I think that there should be enough room for both of them to shine. So if nothing else, I hope Mimi is saved and she's not sent home so that they can keep Uma out. That would be terrible. And then there was this conversation with Kieran and Joey about, Samantha's behavior and the comments that she made. I don't know. I don't know why she's making such a big deal, unless she likes the idea that she was with a celebrity over everybody else. And also, the guys sort of try and suss out what's happening between Harriet, Nicole, and Kieran. And Kieran is going to be him. He's going to be the menace in the villa, and I can't wait for that. Uma is creating havoc without even trying, because these girls are intimidated. I am surprised that she didn't come in. It's about time that they give us two black girls walking on day one, because she is stunning. So the fact that the guys are falling all over her, I'm not surprised. Anyway, so you have Ayo have this conversation with Mimi and sort of tell her that, I am going to, be getting to know Uma. I deserve to do that for myself. I deserve to explore that and see if there's anything there, or if there's nothing. If there's nothing, then fine. If there is something, then there is. I will keep you informed, because she is my type on normally. And so I like the fact that Mimi told him that, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. If a bombshell comes in that's my type, I am going to explore that. So don't cry when you see that happening. I just want you to know, you're free to do whatever you want to do, but when the tables are turned, if a guy that's my type walks in, I'm going to do the same. So they did have a conversation. I think at that point, with the conversation between Uma and Ayo, he knew where he stood. If he didn't, I hope he knows where he stands, because she said he's not his. He told her she's his type, but she says he's not her type. So the moment she said that to him, he should have gone back where he's coming from. He should have gone back to Mimi and kept it 100 there and told her that I don't think things are going to work, because otherwise he's going to lose Mimi in an effort to chase Uma, and then Uma is going to dump him, and then he's going to have no one to sort of lean on. That's just my opinion. It seems Uma has suddenly become close friends with Nicole. So they had this conversation about, Kieran, and the fact that Kieran is telling Nicole one thing and then Harriet another thing, and the fact that he made, Nicole a cup of coffee but was busy kissing Harriet in bed. So Uma tried to sort of redirect Nicole to go back and have a conversation with Harriet and find out exactly what's going on within that couple. And it's like, this villa is messy. Please, can we bring Tariq back? Let's bring Tariq back for Uma, since apparently I think he's broken up with Ella or something like that. We might as well bring him up for Uma, and so we can save the two of them and they can go to the end with Ayo and Mimi. Oh, that would be entertaining TV for me. I didn't know that Ayo and Kieran were the drama that I needed. It's the audacity for them to sort of feed off each other's mess, because what happened is, Kieran first of all told his best friend in the villa, who I think is Sean, that he kissed Harriet in bed, and Sean really didn't say anything. Sean needs to go home. He's just there. He's just there's nothing stand out about him. He needs to go home. They need to bring back Sam. So then when he went to Ayo and was trying to tell Ayo keeps asking him, what? what? It's like these boys are fools. And so I like the fact that he was encouraged to sort of go and speak to Nicole and just let her know, because he said Nicole is the one that he's really keen on. Yeah, he made out with Harriet, but that's not it. And the problem is, Nicole and Harriet had a conversation, and Harriet didn't mention anything about the kiss in bed. She did tell that they sort of were cuddled, and that's as far as she left it. And so by the time Kieran called Nicole to the fire pit for a chat, you knew it was going to end in tears. I said this before, I'll say this again. Kleenex needs to sponsor this season of Love Island, because the tears, oh my God. And they need a lot of Lucozade because they're going to be very dehydrated. Anyway, so they have this conversation, and then Kieran lets her know that, you know, I did kiss Harriet in bed, but I'm more interested in you. I don't get why Nicole is upset with Harriet. That's not Harriet's business, because he is the one who initiated the case. He's actually revealed that he's the one who initiated the case. So so Nicole has no leg to stand on, as far as I'm concerned. She has no leg to stand on. She just has to either choose to be with him or move on to somebody else. As she can't, you know, be crying over spilled milk and saying, why me, why me, why me? Well, he's done it. What are you going to do next? Are you going to stick around, or are you going to move on? I don't know. I can't wait for the drama to begin. It's interesting that it's really picked up so quickly, given that this is just the first week. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and click the link in my video to watch my review from episode 3. Bye guys.